Good evening, everyone. Sorry about joining a bit late. There has been some issues at my place. Yes, yeah, Ahana Mishra, I'll keep your name in mind. Uh, and I can see, yes, art with Snehmai. It was not means starting because I told you like I have joined late. No issues will be like in no time will be. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Kirtana, good evening. Smaranika, hope you all are doing fine. So, kids, today we are going to begin something which is like some of you might know, some of you might like find it very new. I'll try to make it full screen. Yeah, two types. Is Shantanu. Yes, Shriyan, Sai Patnaik, good evening. Spandan, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. So today we are going to do voice, right? I think some of you might know about it. For some of you, it is a bit new chapter, isn't it? So quickly, like I have got one response from Shantanu. Yes. Yeah, Nishit, good evening. Yeah, so quickly, can you please respond through your messages that, yeah, I can also get it from Snehmai. Art with Snehmai. Voices are of two types, active and passive voice. Yes, very good. So this is what exactly voice means. You all are talking about the types, but what is exactly voice? What do we mean by that? Can find it here. So voice is something which is a verb form, right? It is a verb form which shows, it is a verb form which shows the relationship between, like down. Yeah, it shows the relationship between, we can, as we can read it, it is between the subject. Now, quickly, just try to, like, we'll try to know what is the subject in the sentence. We have also talked about it in previous classes, and the action in a sentence, right? So the relationship between, what is the relationship between the action and the subject? By action here we mean verb, basically an action verb. Like, yeah, in active voice the subject and the action are equally important in both the kind of like what voices we are getting in both the means, types of sentences, whether it is an active voice sentence, whether it is a passive voice sentence. Subject and verb, both are important in both of these. The only difference you will find in active, the subject is like what, and it is active, in the active form. Now when you are the most active, you are in the most active form of yourself. Quickly tell me that when you people are in the during the vacation, You do a lot of activity, right? So you're active, isn't it? Yes, I can see, read that. What is the meaning of doer? Doer is the subject. You know, when you say doer, it has come from the word do. Means something who does something, someone who does something is called a doer. It is also known as the subject, and we also call it an agent. These all three things are same in a sentence. Okay. Doer, subject, agent, right? Hope I have been able to answer your question, Dipti Mai. Yes, I think you responded to Bernali's definition. It is the doer. Yes, one who does is called a doer, right? So whether like if I will say a man is making some toys. Okay, so pay attention. This particular thing in this sentence is called subject. It is also known as the doer, and it is also known as the agent in a sentence. Why? Because it is doing this, making. So this is actually the verb in the sentence. So the voice we will find in this sentence will tell us that what is the relationship of this particular subject with this verb. Okay. So what is the relationship? Relationship is that this one is being done by this one. Okay. Yes, very good. So Deepta Jaina is saying that it is the one which receives the action. We are talking about the object here. So what is an object? Object is the one which receives the action. So in this sentence, we have this some toys part that would be known as the object, right? So basically what is voice? Voice is a verb form that shows the relationship. Means when we say active voice, means the verb is in the active form, and passive voice, the verb will be in the passive form. So, and the action in a sentence, the common types of voices are active and passive. Let us go to the next slide. So like all you have mentioned, types of voice, what are those? Active voice and passive voice. So the sentence that we have just written down, what is that? A man is making some toys, right? So yes, Ahana. Sorry, I pronounced you as Bernali. I'm sorry, Ahana. Yes, Ahana. I'll keep that in mind. Sorry. So in the passive voice, it will be some toys are being made by a man, right? So this is how we write in the active voice, and this is how we write the passive voice. If I will say tree, or let's say trees, give us clean air. So we can say clean air is given to us by the trees, right? So this is how. So why do we call it active? Now you can see here the difference in this. We write the means we begin the sentence with a subject. Be the short form of the verb. Yes, yes, Sudipta Jana. Yes, I get it. What is V? V is verb. Yes. V stands for verb. S stands for subject. O stands for object. If at all we are using it. Right. So clean air is given. Yes, Shantanu has written clean air is given to us by trees. Very good. Okay. So why it is called active? Because the we can clearly see the actor, or we can see the doer very clearly. And here we found it here. Right? Here is the subject. So it is Like when we clearly see the one which is performing the action or doing the action, then we call it is in the active voice. It is in the active form. And when we do not very clearly see who is performing the action, or we find it in the later part of the sentence, we find it to be in the passive voice. Clear? Let us go to the next slide. So now you can have a clear view that what the subject does when it is visible in the sentence, we call it is in the active form. And when the focus is on the action, means what is being done. Okay, what is being done. That is in the focus, that is in the highlight. So we call it is to be in the passive voice, right? Like you can see, Ram killed Ravan and Ravan was killed by Ram. See, we are also using different types of tenses here, right? Present, past, future also will be using, and also you will see a very different kind of verb form here, right? So and you know what is this? This is the past participle form. Right? Like we have go, went, gone. It is called verb 1, it is called verb 2, it is called verb 3. This is called the present tense form. It is called the past tense form. And this is called the past participle. Right? So we are using in the passive voice the past participle. We never use the past tense form. We always use the past participle form. For example, there is a word called read. We only change the pronunciation, but we retain the original spelling. So it is what? Read, 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 right? So he read the book yesterday. So in the passive voice, it will be, see, what did I pronounce it? Read. That means it is in the past tense. So it will be, book is singular, right? So we'll first write the book. Then we'll write, since it's the past tense, so it is was read by him. Okay, this is how we do it. So we'll keep the original form, but we pronounce it different. So whichever is there in the verb 3, we will use that particular verb. Yeah, so I can read here, when the subject of the verb also performs the action named in the verb is said to be in the active voice, and when the subject of the verb receives the action named in the verb is called the passive voice. Yes. So here you can find another example. Tells us what a person or thing does, and it tells us what is done to someone or some, right? Like in the previous slide also told. The subject performs the action on the object, and here the subject is being acted upon, right? Means they change their place, right? They just what? Exchange their place. The subject comes to the object's place. Subject, normal sentences, we have subject, verb, object, and in this object, verb, subject, right? Changes, which exchange their places. So you can see Anna painted the house. You can see it is the subject. This one is the action or verb. Then this one is the object. And you can very clearly see the house was painted by Anna. The teacher always answers the students' questions. So the students' question and so are answered by the teacher. You can also mention here are always answered by the teacher. We can also keep it. Then Ali posted the video online. The video was posted online by. Okay, so these are the various examples of active voice and passive voice. Next one is, you can see the thing that I was talking about. The relationship between the subject and the verb. Okay. And this shows the verb in focus. And you will find, see, normally if you will see all the in the previous slide also, you will find something like this. That you will find, see, it is what? Was painted. Like I said, this is verb 3, right? Past participle. So BE is, was is what? The form of BE, right? Here also you will find all the students' questions are answered. So again, you will find here that R is a form of BE plus answered is V3. All video was, again, was is a form of BE. So you will find the structure BE plus V3. Right. So if it is present or past tense, present simple or past simple or present continuous or past continuous, will find BE plus V3. Always remember that we are supposed to use the past participle form. And here also you will find the same. It is in the past participle form. Got it? Okay. And the things are like they are changing as per the change in the tense. Okay. So you will find here present simple. If you have present simple, you have delivers. And since she delivers, why she delivers? Because this is in the which form? It is called third person. What is it? Third person PE. PE means, yeah, wait a second. I'll just explain. Guys, do you know what are the forms of verbs? How many forms are there? Quickly mention forms of verbs. Forms. I'm not asking you about type. Don't write linking verb, helping verb, main verb. I'm asking you forms. Yes, third person. Shantanu, third person singular. Very good. Snehamai. Add with Snehamai. Yeah. BE. First person, that is person pronouns. I'm asking you about forms of verbs. Remember, there are 5 forms of action verbs. Okay. What are those? Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3, verb 4, verb 5. Very easy. Okay. Verb 1 is, let us take, for example, the verb go. Verb 2 is went. Verb 3 is gone. Verb 4 is going. Verb 5 is goes. Yes, 5 forms, Shantanu. Correct. 3, some people also say 3, but remember it is of 5. Okay. And we have 8 forms of be. Means, and what are those 8 forms? Is, am, are, was, were, be, being. Okay. So, like you make curd, no? Cheese. You also make, what do you say, ice cream. You also make milk chocolate, butter. Tell me from which thing you're making all these things? Tell me. We make curd from milk, cheese, exactly, milk, ice cream. Don't say from ice. Yes, we also use milk and other flavors. Milk chocolate, milk and chocolate, right? And butter, exactly. So that means what? The origin of all these things is milk. So this BE is exactly the milk for this curd, this butter, this paneer, this ice cream, this chinapodo, okay, cheesecake, right? Hmm. Kheer is also, yes. But kheer is, we are also using some, what? Rice, sugar, in ice cream also we would, yes. Curd milk, cheese milk, milk. Okay, very good. So, do you understand what is BE now? I think somebody has asked me, what is BE, right? Shantanu has also answered to that question. So, BE, clear? So easy, isn't it? So, we have what? 5 forms of action words, doing words, and 8 forms of. Okay, so when we say BE plus V3, that means one of these verbs we will be using, and the third form of the verb, the past participle form of the verb, we will be using. We use V5 form of the verb in the third person as it is singular. Yes, yes, Shantanu, very correct. So here we are talking about the tense, right? So what is the tense? It is in the present simple tense. So when you have present simple tense in the active, in the passive, it becomes either you use is, or you use am, or you use are plus verb 3. Okay. Let us, for example, see. If I will write here, let us say in the active and in the present tense, let us say catch. Okay. Suppose I am writing here, let's say catch. Let me clear the strokes. So, suppose if I am writing here, so 1 second, kids. Think there is some problem in my sharing. Hello? Hello? 1 second. So class children. So we are talking about the tenses, right? नहीं नहीं हाँ? नहीं क्लास चेंज ऑनलाइन स्ट्रीमिंग है ना Yeah, just give me a second. Please bear with me, kids. This I'm just trying to. How long is wait? এটা ଟିକେ ହଉଛି ହଁ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ ଧରିକି ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ଜୁମ୍ ହେଇଛି ଏଟାକୁ ଇଏ କେମିତି କରିବି ମାନେ କାରଣ ତାର ବଟନ୍ସ ଗୁଡା ସବୁ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ସେଇ ଯୋଉ ଏ ଚିହ୍ନ ପଳେଇ ଆସିଛି ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ର ଚିହ୍ନ ଆଉ ସେଇଟା ମାନେ ଆସୁନି ତାର ପଏଣ୍ଟର ଟା ହଁ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ସେୟାର କରିକି କ୍ଲୋଜ କରିଦେବି ମାନେ ଏଇଠି ବି ମାନେ ତାକୁ ଇଏ ରୁ ଯୋଉ ୱିଣ୍ଡୋଜ ଗୁଡାକରେ ଖୋଲିଛି ଟ୍ୟାବ ଗୁଡାକରେ ସେଇଥିରୁ ବି ହଟେଇ ଦେବି କି ଆଚ୍ଛା ଠିକ है डिस्कनेक्ट करी आपनकर कॉल yeah sorry guys so you can as you can see we have here delivers so it will become are delivered. So like I said, in the present simple we use is, am or are plus verb 3 form of the verb whichever is given in the sentence. And for past simple we use was or what plus verb 3. Yeah, I came. Yes, I'm here. So you will find will deliver. It will be, that means what? In future simple, you will be using will plus be plus verb 3. This is, remember, this is like verb 3. Always verb 3 or the past participle form of the verb in the passive voice. You can also see here in present continuous or present progressive, whichever you're calling it, is delivering the letters. It will be are being delivered. So in the past present continuous, we are using either is or are or am plus being plus be3, right? So which is more important? Whenever you're getting questions, be careful. You will be using the always the third form of the verb or the verb 3, right? Yes. Now talking about when it is past continuous, we are using either was or were plus being plus. So these are all like your tense related changes. Has deliver becomes have been delivered because we have a plural thing here. So here it will be either has or have plus been. See, there we are using being and here we are using been plus verb. Okay, past perfect. The only form is there. Had plus been plus be. Okay, so let me quickly ask you something. Like suppose if you are given this particular form. Okay, suppose you are given, let's say, rise. Okay, it is in the present simple form. So tell me what will you use in the passive voice. In active voice, if it is rise is there, I'm not writing any sentence, I'm just giving you a verb. It is rise. Now you know which form we are using in the opposite happens. No, it doesn't happen the opposite actually. Tell me, for example, suppose if it is given rise, then remember rise and there is a thing called rises, right? So it will be either, here it will be R plus risen. Rose, rise, rose, risen. And here it is plus risen. Now it depends upon the, like this verb that we are using depends upon the object. Okay, right. And for the past tense, it doesn't matter. Now let us go to the next slide. You will find all the active voice and passive voice formation here. Sells becomes is sold, is selling become is being sold. It is in the present continuous, right? Present progressive or present continuous. Sold is in the past simple. So it will become was sold. Was selling, past continuous or past progressive, that becomes was being sold. Remember, when you see an ing here, you'll use this thing there, being. That also happens here also. But your present perfect continuous, when you say have been doing, then it will be have been being done. Okay, this is how we do this. So quickly I'm going for, now you see we have three types of sentences: affirmative, negative, and interrogative. So we have different types of sentences for active voice and passive voice. The affirmative sentence means like the normal statements. The cake was baked by my sister. Okay, so this is how we do it in the affirmative sentence. So what will be the active voice for this sentence? My sister baked the cake. So it became this, the cake was baked by my sister. You will also find here the letter was written by John. So it will become what? Was written means John wrote the letter. The active voice for this passive voice sentence. The ball was thrown by the pitcher, right? Sorry, I think my video was not visible. Yeah. So here the room was cleaned by, the book was written by J.K. Rowling. So it is J.K. Rowling wrote the room was cleaned by the maid. The maid, all these things are in the past. So then you will find here negative sentences. The cake was not baked, my sister. So what is the active voice for this? My sister was not, sorry, my sister did not, sorry, my sister did not bake the cake, right? John did not write the John did not write the letter. Likewise, J.K. Rowling did not write the book. Okay. So it will be J.K. Rowling not write the book. This is how we what turn passive voice sentences into active. So tell me, the room was not cleaned by the maid. How it will be? The active voice for this sentence. The maid did not in the then interrogative sentences means questions. Was the cake baked by my sister? So originally in the active voice, the cake, did my sister, so did my sister bake the cake? So it will be was the cake baked by my sister? Okay, in the active voice, it is did my sister bake the cake? Now quickly tell me what will be the second passive voice for the active voice for the second passive voice sentence. Was the letter written by John? It will be did John write the letter? Question mark. Remember, do not forget to put a question mark at the end of every question or interrogative sentence, right? Then the next one. Let us quickly go to the next. So we have now, that is interrogative question means those questions expect a yes or no answer. Like if it will be asked, where did my sister bake the cake? You will say yes, my sister baked. Like, was the room cleaned by the maid? You will say yes, the room was cleaned by the maid. Now we have different, another different type of question that is called. So those are interrogative questions. These are called WH questions. Okay. So when we have WH questions, we have WH words. Who or what? What are the other WH words? We have where, we have what, when, how. It doesn't start with WH, but it has got WNH. So that's why it is also under WH question. WH question words. So you can see that who needs a bicycle. Now when we are writing it, we are beginning it with by whom is a bicycle needed. Like, how do we write a WH question? You say, what is your name? Right. So first verb, then subject. So whenever there is a question, we have the verb first and then we have the object. Okay, and here we have the by whom is a bicycle. Then who doesn't play chess? By whom is not chess played? Who is singing songs? By whom are songs being sung? It is in the present progressive or present continuous tense. Whenever you see an ing here, you're also supposed to use a being in the passive voice, right? Now, who are making noise? By whom is noise being made? Quickly tell me. I will give you a question that who teaches now quickly change who teaches you into passive. Let me give you some options. Okay. Whom, where, taught by, why are you being taught? C. By whom are you taught? So tell me which will be our answer here. Which is the passive voice for this? What is who teaches you? Whom are you taught by? By whom are you being taught? By whom? By whom are you taught? Quickly tell me. First check which tense it is. Now you can very well see here the word is teaches. It is in the present simple tense. So we are not supposed to use being. So and also it is present means no past tense. So you can see in A you have a past tense. So A is certainly not our answer. B, by whom are you being taught? The problem is being, not use being. So the answer is C. Very correct. Those who have answered C. So we are done with active voice and passive voice. I'll quickly share some questions. Okay. So you can see here we have 1 to 10 where you can find some fill in the blanks. Yes. Okay, very good. So we have answered C, correct. Now we let us see this particular thing, which is saying an apple dashed by him daily in order to keep the doctor away. Now quickly tell me. Yes, I'm waiting. Brinda, you were looking for, I guess, the previous, no problem. Yeah. So I can see I have gotten the answer. Is it? Uh, You guys are answering to which one? Should it? No, not that one. See, we have a word called daily here. Daily shows we are talking about present simple tense. And like I told you, in present simple tense, either we use is or we use are. An apple means singular, so we will go for is plus verb 3. Check in which option you will find that the first one, right? Yes, 1A, simple present tense, correct. Ahana has written 1A. Those who have written 1A, it is correct. Why? Because we have a word called daily. Daily means present simple. Then sugar and tea dash by the grocer. Sugar and tea dash by the grocer. Is sold, are sold, is sell, are sell. B. Yeah, because we have two things, no? So, right. 3. Plants dash by the gardener every evening. Now again we have every evening. That means regular activity. That means present simple tense. So, why I was in timeout? I'm not sure. Samrat, Snehamai, Shantanu, Shriyansh, you all have answered to B. Correct. 3 for 3? 3C. How? How? Sugar and tea. How many object? And it is written is sell. I told you in the passive voice, you have a buy here. Right? Okay. 3C. Plants dash by the gardener every evening. Now plants. Plants is singular or plural? It is a plural one. So you will go with are, no? So are watered. Answer is 3C. Correct, correct. Most of you have. Yes, Pranita, you can share your doubt in the chat. Please go ahead. Now it is tennis dash by the players. I have told the answer option not for 2. I got it. I got it. 3C is correct. I got it. Yes, Nishit. Yes, please. Go ahead, Nishit. 4B. I have got the answer for 4B. Anupama. Tennis dashed by the players of our school at this time. Correct. At this time, that means present progressive. Nishit, please go ahead with your question. Gayatri, 1B, 2B, 3C, 4B, 5B has not been written. Correct. A sweet song dashed by Rahman concert. A sweet song. So it is being sung. 6B. Pranita is, you have a yet. Pranita, see, mark this word yet. Yet always go with something is yet to be done. Incomplete. Okay, so we mostly go with negative. Okay, and it uses which tense? It uses always present perfect. In present perfect, we either use has or have plus V3 in active, and in the passive voice we use either has or have depending upon the subject that you are using, plus been plus V3. So answer will be The letter is singular. So we are using has. We have by, that means it is passive voice. That means we will be using been. And since we post the letter, so has been posted by, has been written. And since it is yet, so has not been posted. Okay, well, and I think in most of the option we have not. I hope Pranita got it. Yeah, you got it. 5D, guys, has not been written. 5D. Oh, so quick you people are. Okay, next. A sweet song dash by Rahman in the concert. Answer is being sung. Correct. Yes. Let us go for the seventh one. Quickly, I'll just wind up the class in 5 minutes because we've started late. So I'll just take some moments more, 5 minutes from you guys. Is that okay? Yeah, the seventh one is option C. A cardigan. Cardigan is just like a sweater. So a cardigan dashed by the old lady at that time was being knitted. At that time, so it is C. At that time, at means this time, now, currently, we use the progressive tenses. Now, currently, present, and at that time, past, and past progressive, past continuous. The eighth one, English dash all over the world, is spoken. B, right? Let us let me I'll let you solve the answers on your own. Okay, I'll just not interfere. I'll just wait for your answers. I'm just scrolling it down. 8 B. 8 9. Question number 9. 9C will be sung. Yeah, because next week that means you're talking of what? Future. No, future simple. So will be correct. Many accident at home dashed by slippery floors. 10. Question number 10. Yes, Shantanu, correct. But it is Anna, I think you have written 10A, right? Come on, guys, quickly. Many accident at home dashed by slippery floors. Many accidents. One or many? Plural, right? Many. Correct. Okay. Some more questions? Just clear these things. Okay, Shashwat. Yes, you are prized is what? You won on Friday or what? Or first? Yes, I have given you some more questions. You can see 11 to 15. Some more questions are there. Different questions. Eleven A. Who taught her French? Which tense? 11A. 11A. By whom was she taught French? Very good. Correct. 12. Yes, you're first, Sashwat. Sorry. Yeah, you're first, and both of you answered together at one time. Okay. Past tense. Very good. Sangeeta Nandini. Yes, hello Nandini. Simple past tense. Yes. So quickly answer question number 12. I'll just scroll it down for question number 13 and in winter people burn a lot of oil. A lot of oil is burnt by people in winter. 12. No, no, not 12. See, it is in which tense? See, burn. Present simple, no? Verb 1. So verb 1 will be changed to be plus verb 3. Means is, am, are, or is or are plus verb 3. So oil is uncountable. So answer is D. 13. Quickly. A very old friend helped me. I I was helped by a very 13 C. Upa correct. 13A. For Ahana correct. Who else has given 13A? 13A is correct. I was helped by a very old friend. We cannot use the other ones because it is in the past tense and we are not changing anything here. 14. I will buy tickets in advance. 14. C. Ahana has given 14C. Sorry, I'll show you the question in entirety. Hmm. 14 options C. I will buy tickets in advance. The tickets will be bought by me in advance. Correct. This one, ignore this one. This one for the previous. So I'll just like clear it. 15. D. The porter was carrying the luggage. You know, you'll find it here. Thing that you're looking for. Right? Carrying. So ing means being must be there. So you will find that in 15D. Very good. Yes. Right. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed the session and you have very well understood the active voice and passive voice, and I'm sure you will be doing very well in the examination if there will be questions on active voice and passive voice, right? Come on, guys, you can share that thing with me. It's hardly a thing. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining the session. And really very sorry about the inconvenience that has caused during the session. Thank you. Good night, all of you. Thank you so much. Take care.